This week, we're kicking off an all-new season of the popular web series, Curiously Adirondack. Our friends Ed Cairns and Josh Clement are back with a look at the many fascinating people, places, and things that make the Adirondacks so special. Starting this week with the Music Man of Saranac Lake.
On Main Street in Saranac Lake, right across from the Blue Moon Cafe, there's a business that offers one-stop shopping at its best. Here you can buy sheet music, songbooks, records, CDs, acoustic guitars, electric guitars, strings, picks, ukuleles, drums, drumsticks, tambourines, and more. And that's just the main course. Founder and proprietor Mark Coleman also serves up a warm welcome, conversation, sympathy if you're in need of it, and humor so playful it can be hard to tell when he's joking.
I was trying to think of a name for months, and I didn't spend a lot of time thinking about it, but I just couldn't come up with anything that I liked. And then in talking with this one woman one time, her name's Jane Maxwell, she gave me a list of like 7 or 8 things, and then one said Ampersound. I go, yeah, all right, that's good. And that was that. I pick up everything in this store and I can make noise with it. I do not practice at anything. I'm a business man. I'm not a musician. I think I'm done with that. It's great seeing kids, and now, you know, teenagers and kids in their 20s, the sons and daughters of teenagers that used to come into my store, like Josh Clement. He came in as a teenager, and now his boy Colton comes in, and he's playing guitar, and he gets strings, or his, you know, grandmother or grandfather or something gets stuff for him at Christmas, that sort of thing. And that kind of continuity is a cool thing. And seeing the difference, I mean, some people just struggle to find a G chord or a D chord on a guitar, and other people just pick it up like that. And every time somebody picks it up really quickly, and I think, you have a natural ability to do this. And every once in a while you get this look of satisfaction when somebody's doing this sort of thing, playing it like this, and then you tell them, hey, that's a great A chord, and they look up and, you know, get that smile on their face, and that's a good moment.
Mark Coleman knows that while everybody loves music of one kind or another, not everyone chooses to make it. For the consumer, as well as the creator of music, he's got things to offer.
When I opened up, it was just CD and cassette. And then cassette disappeared over a period of time. It was just CD. And then digital music made its debut. And now records, or as the youngins say, vinyl, has reappeared and has a significant part of the market now. Always drives me nuts when old people say vinyl. They aren't vinyl to old people, they're records. That's what we call them. LPs, albums, records. Vinyl.
Mark is dead. Mark is dead.
I don't always have to get, you know, the latest artist who comes out with an album as a brand new name and something I have to learn, because young people buy Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, and the Doors, which is great, because old people buy Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, and the Doors too. Being able to sell records means I'm able to sell turntables, which is a cool thing too. You know, that's sold turntables 30 some odd years ago. Then there's a long dry period of 25 years, and I sell turntables again. And that doesn't really happen with merchandise. It doesn't really happen that you sell something a long time ago and then it's gone. It disappears from, you know, the public and then reappears again. It's kind of a funny thing, but it's cool. There's this great feeling about being able to pick up a record. It's got some heft to it. It's got some weight to it. And doing that flip, where you flip it over on your forearm so you can read the liner notes and stuff on that. That's cool. Seeing the evolution of long playing records come back into vogue gives me faith for the future of America, because youngins are not replacing digital music one would get on an MP3 player or an iPod or a phone. They're not replacing that or the convenience of that. They opt to go for sound quality. They're moving towards quality instead of quantity. I have a rich life. I don't possess a lot of monetary wealth or property, but I have a huge network of friends and acquaintances. I see, part-timers here in the Adirondacks on a yearly basis. If Saranac Lake stops in time, I think they like that sort of thing. They're okay with little changes and stuff like that. But to have somebody who's been here like I have, or like Jim Bevilacqua at the Post Office Pharmacy has, or having the Blue Line Sport Shop, a number of other places that continue year after year after year, I think people really like that kind of continuity. It gives them comfort and so on. And that's one of the pleasures I have about this too. After it got to be 20 years here, that feeling started to creep in. It's like, okay, I got longevity, got some legs. That's very rich.
Whoa.
Well done.
Exciting.
Yeah. All right. You know all the songs on this, right?
I know them
You
all.
can
Word
sing
for
them by
word.
heart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people come in and like to sit and shoot the breeze. People bring me food, usually a muffin. I like to watch the way people park on the street. That's always kind of fun. A lot of people want to come in and have me tell them a joke. 2 police officers walk up to a house and they knock on the door, and a woman comes to the door, and one of the officers says, "Excuse me, are you Mrs. Debbie Cans?"
Ampersound is a one-of-a-kind business in a one-of-a-kind mountain village where singularity reigns supreme.
The Village of Saranac Lake is like a family that allows one another to do whatever they so choose. I mean, that's kind of an Adirondack spirit. There's no rote, there's no written formula for doing business here. There's some kind of quality that this village has that is meaningful to a lot of people. Why that is, off the top of my head, I don't know.
In a place full of character and characters, Mark Coleman stands out even as he fits right in.
There you go. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
See you, Mark. See ya. Thank you. Bye-bye. There is an intangible part of someone's life that music and art brings to it that expands their life. The creativity through music and art needs to be a part of everybody's life. Knowing that this is a positive thing for anybody is all that really matters.
Curiously Adirondack on Mountain Lake PBS is brought to you by the Champlain Valley Electric Supply Company.